Are you ready for what could be the most dangerous winter storm sequence in decades? Right now, as I speak, multiple storm systems are lining up across the Pacific Ocean, and the forecast models are showing something we rarely see. This is not a drill. This is not just another winter storm. What's about to unfold over the next 7 to 10 days could impact more than 150 million Americans from Texas all the way to Maine. And here's the shocking number you need to hear right now. Meteorologists are tracking not one, not two, but three separate major storm systems that will slam into the United States between now and the end of this week. The first storm is already bringing blizzard conditions to the northern plains. The second storm, the one everyone is talking about, could bring the rare combination of heavy snow and dangerous severe weather, including tornadoes in February. Yes, you heard that right, tornadoes in the middle of winter. And the third storm, that's the wild card that could bring historic snowfall to cities that rarely see more than a dusting. Before we dive deeper, let me tell you what you will learn in this forecast. At the 30-second mark, I am going to reveal which major cities are under the highest threat for crippling ice accumulations. At the 2-minute mark, you will discover the exact timing for when these storms will hit your area. And at the 5-minute mark, I'll share something critical. The outdoor events happening this month that could be severely impacted and what you need to do right now to prepare. So let us start with the most immediate threat. Storm number 1 is happening right now. As of this morning, Tuesday, February 17th, 2026, heavy snow is pounding the Sierra Nevada mountains with accumulations already exceeding 3 feet in some locations. The same system brought torrential rain to San Diego and Los Angeles yesterday, and now it's racing eastward across the Rockies. By tonight, this storm will explode into a massive low-pressure system over the northern plains. We're talking about a 985 millibar surface low, which is incredibly intense for this time of year. Blizzard warnings are already in effect for nearly 3 million people across North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Why is this so dangerous? Because snowfall rates of 2 to 3 inches per hour are expected, with total accumulations reaching 1 to 2 feet by Wednesday morning. Here's your reward for sticking with me past 30 seconds. The cities facing the highest ice threat are Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, and Augusta, Georgia. Ice accumulations of 1/4 to 1/2 inch are forecast, with some areas potentially seeing more than 1/2 inch of ice. To put that in perspective, just 1/4 inch of ice can snap power lines and tree branches. 1/2 inch of ice? That is catastrophic. It will bring down trees, knock out power to hundreds of thousands of homes, and make roads completely impassable for days. Now let us talk timing, because this is where it gets critical for your planning. Storm number 1 reaches its peak tonight through Wednesday morning across the upper Midwest. If you live in Duluth, Minnesota, expect snow to begin around 6 p.m. tonight, with the heaviest snow falling between midnight and 6 a.m. Wednesday. Total accumulation, 7 to 12 inches with wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, creating whiteout conditions. For the Great Lakes region, including Detroit and Grand Rapids, Michigan, the snow arrives Wednesday morning around 8 a.m. You'll see a quick hitting snowstorm with 4 to 8 inches possible before it transitions to rain by Wednesday evening. The Northeast, including Boston, Syracuse, and Burlington, Vermont, gets hit Wednesday night into Thursday morning with 3 to 6 inches of wet, heavy snow. But wait, that's just storm number 1. Storm number 2 is setting up a severe weather scenario we almost never see in February. Warm, moist Gulf air is surging north while cold Canadian air pours south. These air masses collide Thursday afternoon across the Ohio Valley, creating conditions for severe thunderstorms. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk for Cincinnati, Louisville, Indianapolis, Springfield, and Bloomington. This means damaging winds exceeding 60 miles per hour, hail up to 1 inch, and possible tornadoes. Yes, February tornadoes in the Ohio Valley are extremely rare, but forecast models show all necessary ingredients coming together Thursday afternoon between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Temperatures in the upper 50s, dew points near 60 degrees, and atmospheric instability. This is not fear-mongering. This is what the data shows. Could it not happen? Yes. Could ingredients fail to come together? Absolutely. But when the Storm Prediction Center says something is possible in February, you need to pay attention. North and west of the severe threat, heavy snow targets Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Missouri, and Iowa. Omaha, Kansas City, and Des Moines could see 6 to 12 inches Friday into Saturday. Here's where it gets complex. A third storm has meteorologists puzzled because forecast models disagree. The European model shows it fizzling out, but the American GFS model paints a major East Coast winter storm Saturday night into Sunday. If the GFS is correct, Philadelphia, New York City, and Boston could see 6 to 12 inches of snow with higher amounts inland. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Richmond could see 4 to 8 inches. The I-95 corridor, home to 50 million Americans, could come to a standstill. We'll know more in the next 24 hours as models converge. Speaking of Florida, this Arctic air mass following these storms will be brutal. By Sunday and Monday, deep south temperatures drop 20 to 30 degrees below normal. Cities that rarely freeze will see multiple nights in the 20s. Jacksonville, Florida could see 8 consecutive freezing mornings, potentially tying records dating back decades. Now let us discuss outdoor events this February. Major sporting events across the Midwest and Northeast face disruption. NBA games in Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Boston, Philadelphia could see postponements. College basketball tournaments need monitoring. The Daytona 500 on February 23rd may see rain and cold in the 40s. Ski resorts celebrate with Sierra Nevada receiving 3+ feet and Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine getting fresh powder Wednesday. Let me give you specific forecasts for major cities. New York City sees snow Saturday evening through Sunday morning, 6 to 10 inches total. Boston gets 8 to 14 inches with wind gusts to 35 miles per hour. Philadelphia expects 4 to 8 inches Saturday night. Washington, D.C. sees 3 to 6 inches with possible sleet mixing. Chicago faces severe weather Thursday, then light snow Friday, 1 to 3 inches. Atlanta braces for ice storm Friday night, 1/4 to 1/2 inch of ice, major power outages likely. Dallas gets cold rain, then temperatures drop to the 20s Saturday. Miami sees no snow, but temperatures plunge to mid-40s by Monday. Minneapolis faces blizzard conditions tonight through Wednesday, 10 to 16 inches of snow. Detroit gets heavy wet snow Wednesday morning, 4 to 8 inches. Nashville has severe weather Thursday, then possible snow Saturday, 1 to 3 inches. Memphis and Little Rock face dangerous ice accumulation Saturday. Houston expects severe weather Thursday with heavy rain. Now, you might be wondering why this is all happening at once. The answer: polar vortex stretching events have allowed Arctic air to plunge deep into North America, while an active Pacific jet stream sends wave after wave of moisture. Arctic air plus Pacific moisture equals multiple significant winter storms. Here's what you need to do right now. Stock up on essentials: food, water, batteries, flashlights, medications for at least a week. Charge devices, fill gas tanks, test generators. For the ice storm zone from northern Alabama through the Carolinas, prepare for extended power outages. Heavy ice and winds could down power lines for days. If traveling Thursday through Sunday, have a backup plan. Flights will be canceled. Roads will close. Comment below with your city and state, and I'll give you a specific forecast for your location. Seriously, drop a comment right now. Tell me where you live, and I'll respond with detailed timing and accumulation forecasts customized for your exact area. I am here to help you prepare. At the beginning of this forecast, I promised you information about outdoor events in February. Major sporting events across the Midwest and Northeast this week face postponement or cancellation. NBA games in Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Boston, and Philadelphia could see disruptions. College basketball tournaments throughout these regions need to be monitored closely. The Daytona 500 on February 23rd may see rain and cold temperatures in the 40s, well below normal. Ski resorts are celebrating with the Sierra Nevada receiving more than 3 feet of new snow and Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine resorts getting fresh powder Wednesday. The Philadelphia Marathon, scheduled for late February, could face dangerously cold conditions. Looking ahead, signals show additional cold and snow could arrive the final week of February into early March. This is not a one-and-done pattern. Late February forecasts show temperatures running 10 to 30 degrees below normal. Upper Midwest wind chills could drop below -20 degrees. The Southeast faces multiple hard freezes threatening early blooming plants and agriculture. The bottom line, we are entering a significant winter weather pattern lasting through the end of February, possibly into early March. This is the kind of weather pattern that gets remembered for years. So what do you do with all this information? Take it seriously, but don't panic. Preparation is key. Stay informed as forecasts continue updating. Make smart travel decisions. Is your trip necessary? Can it be postponed? Your safety is worth more than any meeting. Here's your teaser for my next video. After these storms, one of the coldest air masses of the entire winter arrives. Temperatures could challenge records in multiple cities. I'll break down where the coldest air sets up, how long it lasts, and what it means for your heating bills. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Remember, drop a comment with your location, and I'll give you a personalized forecast. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll get through this together. More updates